Hi guys, it's Hannah here. I'm a 29-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer, and this is HF Budgets. Welcome to our February week 3 cash stuffing. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go in and we'll count our cash. Today we're going to be stuffing a total of $345. And my denominations are going to be a little off to what I needed, but that is okay. We're going to work with what we have. So let's go ahead and give this a count and then we'll get started. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 120, 130, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 205, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 3, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have what we need, which is good. I didn't end up going to the bank, so I kind of just had to tried to condense what I could with what I had. Yeah, and it still worked out. So we're gonna go ahead and unstuff my wallet. This week we have $30 left over from our wallet. That'll go into our savings challenge binder, and then we do have a few coins, all silver, which is great. No pennies that I need to put back, which I'm actually going to keep one of these out because I'm going to need it for one of my scratch off challenges later. We're going to go ahead and stick it in our coin bank here, this lovely little owl. And as you can see, I only take out my silver coins, so he's getting heavy, but that's good. We like him. All right, for our wallet gets the same every week. And this week our denominations are going to be a little odd, but we're putting 175 into our wallet. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 120, 130, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75, I think, because I need 5, yeah. So let's just give that a double count. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Awesome. And before we actually put this in our wallet, I'm going to break out our challenge binder because we do stuff a savings challenge for from like our personal spending in our wallet. So we're going to jump back to this Powerpuff Girls challenge. This challenge is from the Fancy Dollar over on Instagram. I think she's going to open her shop in March. She's been really busy. She's had a lot going on, but yeah, all of her stuff launches on Instagram. So we are actually going to put $30 in. We've been putting $30 in for the last few weeks. And I don't know if it really matters how. We'll do 2 10s and 2. I think I'll do a 20. Do a 20 and 2 5s. Not that it really matters what the denominations are, but the 30 that we're adding this week does mean that we're completing this challenge, which is insanely exciting. I've been working on this for a little while now. So this should have saved us a total of $300. So let's give it a count. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, oops, I'm sorry. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 300. So this is very exciting. I'm going to actually stick it back in the envelope and then take the whole envelope out. And then I'm going to be using this for, I'm going on a trip in, let's move it that side. Going on a trip in April for a wedding, and so this is going to be my spending money for that. Actually, I'll just do that, and then I'll set this to the side. But we'll go ahead and stuff that later in this video. And then the next challenge that we're going to be working on for our personal spend is going to be another challenge from the Fancy Dollar. It's this Spongebob Under the Sea challenge, and this will save us $200 once we get that going. She has such quality, like, they're just so cute. Like there's a quote that says, "Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain." I love the quality and her creativeness when it comes to challenges. Awesome. So let's check what we have in our wallet now. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So we have $145 for the week, which, as you can tell with the rollover, typically is more than enough that I need, which is great. So we will go ahead and jump right into our sinking funds. Today, personal health is going to get $5. I hope everyone is having a good weekend. Personal health has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, and 42. I am glad it's the weekend. It's been raining in Southern California all week, off and on, and so it's nice to get a little better weather. But household is getting 5, so we have 5, 10, and 15 in household now. Skincare is gonna get 5, and now it has 20, 45. I did finally get that face wash last weekend, so gonna build that up. I think for this envelope, I think I'm gonna cap it at a certain amount, just because in like maybe if I get to like $100, like I'll cap it there, because I don't think I'll ever need more than that for the skincare that I use. So we'll see. We're a little ways away from that, so not too worried about it yet, but it was just a thought that I had. All right, I didn't need that. Emergency fund today is going to be getting 5, and so we can cross out another 5 on this challenge from NessaBudgets. Got this over on Kofi a while back, and we are working to save $500 for our emergency fund. So we'll cross out a 5 there. And now we have 100 in the bank, 5 and 10. Let's do it that way. Which is great. Next up is Christmas. Christmas is going to get 5 today. And now in Christmas we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, and $90. That is building nicely from weekly stuffing as well as our mini challenge for Mini Mondays. Car maintenance is also going to get 5 today, so we have 20, 30, 35, 40 in car maintenance. And that is going to be all for this binder. Our next binder we're going to jump into is going to be our green binder. This is going to house all the rest of our sinking funds, aside from travel. Today, Costco is going to be getting 5. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, $18 in Costco. I've already started my list for my next Costco run. It's going to be a little while, but I enjoy creating lists. H Mart is getting 5, so now we have 5, 10, $15 in H Mart. Next up is Friends. Friends is going to be getting $10 today. So now we have $30 in Friends. I'm going to dinner on Tuesday with a friend to catch up, so that's what this will be used for. Personal spending is going to get 5 today. So now in personal spending, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, and $70. I don't have anything in particular in mind for personal spending as of now, but that could change. Savings is getting 5, which means it has a total of 10. Travel, this travel envelope, so I do my travel, like develop my travel. This one's getting 5 today. So we'll have 10 in this envelope, in this binder for travel. Once this one hits $100, move it into our big travel binder, which is where we are going to be putting our savings challenge money in. So yeah. Next up, Hannah is going to be getting 5 today. This got a little bump from my birthday money, and we are now at 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 5, 10, 15. 415 in Hannah. We're saving up for a concert ticket, a few concert tickets. We're saving up for a couple things, so the more we can build this, the better. Clothing today is also going to be getting 5. So clothing now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 15, 20. Alright, gifts today is going to be getting 5. And now in gifts, we have 10, 15, $20 in gifts. $20 in gifts. 30, flirty, and thriving is getting $5. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, $80 in 30, flirty, and thriving. This is saving up for that 30th birthday trip, summer of 2027. Budgeting items, I did go ahead and pull the money in here because I did buy the new Disney challenge book from Budget with Amanda. Super excited that I got my hands on that. I was so excited that I forgot to log into my Etsy, so I had to I checked out as a guest, which isn't a big deal at all, but I thought that was funny. But we are going to start stuffing it again with $5. So we'll have $5 in budgeting items / shop small. Disney spending and tech aren't getting anything this week, but invest is going to get $5. So we'll have $15 in invest. And then extra Allie is also going to get $5 this week. So Allie now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. If you are new here, extra Allie is just another savings account. And then for this envelope and my savings envelope, once I get to 100, I'll pull it and put it in the bank and we'll start back over from 0. Just little ways to save every week. I'm trying to do my best to make saving a priority, and that has been difficult my whole life, so we are starting small. All right, jumping into our savings challenges. Our first one here is going to be from Budget with Amanda. This is her Disney icons, and we are working on the last card, which is Snake in My Boot, which is another reason why the Disney challenge book by her is perfect timing, because I have this week and the next week, and then I'll be done with this challenge, and I'm planning on replacing the Disney icon challenge with her Disney book to continue saving for a future Disney trip. So we have $8 going in here this week. 5, 6, 7, 8. And now in Snake in My Boot, we have 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So just $10 more and we will finish this challenge. And then we can stuff this part into our big challenge binder. Next up, I didn't budget anything for our 50 envelope, but this will be getting our wallet rollover, which is $30. So we'll be adding $30 and coloring in this $30 envelope. This is going towards my travel. I'm going on a trip to Europe in the beginning of May, and so my hope is to have this completed at least once before then, as it's going to be going towards my spending money. So let's go ahead and add the $30 in. All right, so now in our 50 envelope challenge, we have $5, $6, $7, $8, $900 in the bank. And in cash, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have $9.96. We are $4 away from our first 1,000, or hitting 1,000 in this savings challenge, which is phenomenal. Very exciting. All right, moving on. We have this Pizza Friday challenge from MikaelaCreationsCo over on Etsy. And this week we are going to be putting in $11. So we're going to color in this 11 spot right here. This savings challenge is going towards my emergency fund. And we will add this into here. And we will give it a count. So now in our Pizza Friday challenge, we have $100, $200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $298. So we're a couple dollars away from our next 100 that we can put into the bank and add a placeholder for, which is great. So next week we will get to do that. All right, jumping into our next challenge. This challenge is from NessaBudgets. I think she's just getting back into filming content, which is awesome. And we scratched a 7. So we are going to be adding $7 into this challenge today. It's a little dark, but we did 10 the first week. So I will go ahead and finish scratching this one off to show that we finished this one, and then we will give our next one a scratch to see what we will be saving next week. All right. And it looks like we will be budgeting $11 next week. Awesome. Let's give this a count. So now in our friend savings challenge, we have $10, $15, $16, $17 with the 7 that we added this week. And then this savings challenge is going to be going towards an extra car payment. So we do love that. So I'll be working our way through. Oh, okay. I forgot to pull the new challenges that we're going to put in here, but we are going to be finishing the February challenge today for our annuals. So this one's from Buttercup Budgets over on Kofi. I have her tagged down below. And we are going to be adding $8 this week to this one to close out February. I allocated each heart to be $5. Oh, I messed up my denominations. That is okay. We might have to pull my wallet and do some shuffling. So now in our February with Buttercup Budgets, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, and 32. So we will pull that one out. And then let me jump into my wallet because I think I have some 10. I think I'm supposed to only have, 2 10s left. So I did a little. Made a little mistake, but that is okay. Easily corrected. And not a big deal. All right, so our second annual is this February annual from Budget with Amanda. This one was also over on our Kofi, and we are adding $5 today to complete this one. So we did the 2, 4, and 5. And now for Budget with Amanda, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, $26 in her annual. And give me 2 seconds, let me go grab what we are filling these with. Okay, so I went and grabbed our March challenges. We are going to start them a little early, and that is okay. We're just going to keep trekking along. So our first one from Buttercup Budgets is going to be this cute little leprechaun challenge. So let's go ahead and allocate. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. Let's do. This one's going to be them. Here's my pen. I was like, I'm looking for something and it's not processing. Let's do each coin to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do each coin to be 3. I think we can do that in 4 weeks. Awesome. And then our March for Budget with Amanda has cute little clovers on it, both 3 and 4 leaf clovers. So we will go ahead and stick that in our second spot. And we'll get those started next week. All right, our next challenge that we're stuffing today is going to be this happy birthday challenge, and this challenge is going to be giving $12 today. And I think we did that. I know I wanted to do the 5, so we did the 5, the 4, and a 3. So the hope is to finish this around February, when February ends, but I don't think that's going to happen, which is okay. We'll still get it completed. So this challenge now has 10, 20, 21, and 22 dollars in it out of 40. Go ahead and stick that back in there. Our next challenge is going to be a color and save challenge from Budget with Carly. We are adding $3 in this today. And that means we get to color in a $3 space. So we're going to color in this next $3 space here. I don't know. I chose these markers, or these highlighters, as markers and realized they probably weren't the best, but that is a-okay. All right, so we did another 3. This is going to be going in towards invest once it is completed. And this is for a brokerage account, not necessarily my retirement. So now in our color and save, we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, and 23. All right, our last challenge today is going to be this Save Your Way in 2026 from Shades Budgets. This was another find on Kofi, and we are going to be adding $16, which is going to be this column right here, or row 2, 6, 8, 10, 16. And that should be what we have left in the tray, which it is. And this is going to be going towards travel as well, saving for that trip in May. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 7, 8, 9, and 80. Yeah, $80 in Save Your Way to in 2026. Well, that is very exciting. Awesome. So we are going to go into the back here. This is where I've been housing my completed annual challenges. So I'll stick them back here. I'll condense them later so it's not as thick. And we're just going to hold those until the end of the year and figure out what to do with them then. So that is all for this binder, but we do have to go into our travel binder to stuff our completed challenge. So this is my travel binder. It is the only A5 binder that I have in my system, and we are going to be stuffing this into, I think we're going to do it into local trips. I don't necessarily have a space for Hawaii. Local is kind of a Hawaii trip. I did get to add some money into local, as well as I think I added some to Europe from birthday money that I got. So I now have $400 in the bank for local trips. Since this is kind of budgeted separately, I think I'm just gonna stick it in the back. I don't necessarily think it goes with anything. Let me see if I have a one that we can, no, that doesn't really make any sense, but I do want to separate it. I'm just not sure how I'm going to. I'll go ahead and stick it in the front because I know that this is going to be for Hawaii, so maybe I'll clip it and then just keep it in the front. For now, I'll probably put it in the bank and then put some placeholders here and then clip those placeholders just so I don't have the cash sitting here. But that $300 will be going towards my Hawaii spending, which is great because then that is a trip that I've checked off that I don't need to think about and have all set and ready to go. So that concludes our cash stuffing for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was great finishing a challenge, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next time.